Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Lander and this is Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition modded Vanguard Paragon playthrough. On the last episode, we have managed to figure out the mission with the Syndicate. Yeah, we have convinced Helen Blake to basically drop her criminal activities, and we basically went through and basically made her drop her ways. So, I'm a Vanguard level 44 with 431 health, and if you guys are watching carefully my videos carefully, you guys can definitely notice that my build have changed quite a little bit, and that's true. I basically, after I analyzed my character's build, I realized that there's not gonna be a lot of abilities, if even any abilities, that will be able to get maxed out. So what I have decided to do is I take a look at one of the tools that's included in Mass Effect Mod Manager, Mass Effect, Jesus Christ, help me here. It's ME3 Tweaks Mod Manager. Because of course I would forget the name of the mod manager that I'm using. I decided to use the Trilogy save editor, and I decided to basically reset the talent points that I have dispersed on my character. So now, for the last 16 levels that we have in the game, we are definitely gonna have a chance to max out the most important abilities that I have picked. But to the build, I'm still sticking with my Vanguard not using pistols and my Vanguard not using shotguns. Instead, I'm still gonna use the assault rifles. So the assault training is currently at mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3, 6. Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Assault training in tactical armor is at 11. Throw is at, what I could say, it's 7, but I'm gonna keep it for like this right now because I needed to upgrade the throw so I can get the lift. Lift is currently at 10, the same with warp. Barrier I have decided to eliminate from the build. Assault rifles and Nemesis is also at 10. Charm is maxed out, and because I have restarted the character, this 1 point in intimidation got basically added to my character for free, but intimidation right now is empty, and Spectre training is currently at 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the build. Equipment have not changed. Nothing else have changed besides that. So let's simply jump into the galactic map and move on. Let's see what we have to do. Okay, so we were at Fortuna, and yeah, it seems like we are going directly for Noveria. No, we already been at Noveria, because Noveria is the frost planet. So, what do we got over here? Let's check on the Hadis Gap. And we have Etanius, we have Ferrantia, and we have Dis. But someone tells me that I have already cleaned up those systems, but it will not bother me to check out if I actually did. I believe that I already was on this. Someone tells me that I already was on this, but who knows? Okay, Vemel. Vemel has nothing. Honodor has nothing. Ploba has nothing. Edmos has nothing. Trebin. We're gonna check the Trebin. And if Trebin is gonna have basically the entire map explored, then yes, that means that we have explored at least this system. Gonna take Liara and Tali. Liara and Tali did not have to change. Had their builds changed. They are very much good. They're very much in a good place right now, build-wise. Okay, map says I already have explored this place. But it also seems that some of my companions can level up. Hey, take a look at that. Okay. So let's do barrier for Liara, and let's do the warp for Liara as well. And Tally is good. Tally's pretty much maxed out. I think for the last levels, I might actually get her the first aid. I was thinking about giving her the shotgun so she can have a little bit of fun. But I don't know. I actually might give her the shotgun instead of the first aid, because I'm definitely not gonna give her the hacking. That is just not gonna happen. Okay. So, this system has been explored. I have not played this game for like 1 day because I had a very, very busy day. So I basically kind of forgot what I'm doing. Okay. So, attendance is done. Let's check the Farinata. Also, I have not mentioned this. That's MSB Ontario. We already been on MSB Ontario. Okay, so that's definitely done. The one thing before we actually gonna get on like land on the plan that is actually important to us. This episode, like every single other of the episodes, is being recorded live on my Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/Uncle Lander. Come in, say hi. While I'm playing variety of video games and generally have a pretty decent time. Oh, what do we have here? Metallic asteroid, but I cannot explore it. Interesting. Cleansel. Yeah, and it seems like we already been through Cleansel. Let's check it out just in case. It never hurts to refresh the memory a little bit. But judging by the surface, I think there was the map with the Geth ambushes. Yes, we have been... Yeah, it even has a Syndicate hideout. So we don't need to be here. We simply do not need to be here. Okay, let's check the galaxy map again. Gemini Sigma, which has the Ming and Han, and I'm pretty sure I already have explored these. We have a Rex quest in Argo's Row. So we have unusual reading on Phoenix and Hydra. Sorry, we have unusual readings on Hydra and Rex family armor and Phoenix. Let's go for unusual readings first. And I said it again, wrong. Unusual readings on Hydra, Phoenix got the Rex's armor. There we go. Let's check those unusual readings. Right, so first things first. Cyber, which we can survey, and it has gas deposit. There, which doesn't have anything. Candrum, which you can survey, and it has a Turnian insignia. Varmalus, which seems to have nothing. Alright.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Alright, we're gonna land on Medgos. Level 2 environmental hazard. Because I do not really remember what to expect of this place, I'm gonna take a Liara, I'm gonna take Tally with me in case it's more of a organic situation rather than mercenary situation. Because if I knew for a fact that there are mercenaries over here, I would simply grab Garrus and Tally and we would have a jolly good old time. But Liara is also very good against regular soldiers, also she is my crowd control. So, accept the squad, let's go. And now I have a certainty that I have not explored this peculiar planet before, so we are all good to go. Let's check the map. Alright, so I have landed over here. We have debris. We have transporter signal. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for mercury deposit and simply go like this. Yeah. First target has been picked. Let's go for the deposit. There have been no additional changes provided to the playthrough in form of like any mods or anything like that. So don't you worry, guys, it's all good. The only thing that I had to do is simply restart the stats on my character, because if I would play the way that I'm playing, I would not be able to max out any of the abilities, and I really like to max out the warp in assault rifles, and definitely lift. Lift is like my only, besides throw, lift is my only crowd control ability that I can legitimately use. I can live without barrier. I'm pretty sure I can survive without barrier if I'm going strictly for if I'm going strictly for medium armors, which seems plausible. But first I need to find a good medium armor, because so far the only armor that I have found is Phoenix, and it's a light armor.
So long a time in the Prothean ruins. No, cities and stations were always my mother's area of comfort. I actually enjoy the solitude of dig sites. The ship I grew up on was always full of noise and people. The solitude of a dig site would drive me crazy. Securing point.
Securing point. Heavy metal survey. That's 30k and 200 experience. Huh. It seems like the game still considered barrier to be an active ability, which is not. Okay, so we got lift, throw, warp. Yeah, let's put reset abilities on the number 4. Heal companions on number 6. Yeah, that should be good. Because I have decided to remove the barrier ability for my character, like I said before. Alright, so that is location number 1. Actually gonna save over here. There we go. And let's see. Like I said, the plan is now to go for the debris. I hope you guys are doing well. My Saturday is going good. I'm recording this on Saturday, 11th of November, 2023, which actually turns out it is a multiple holiday day. Because right now, the Poland is actually celebrating its independence on this peculiar day, which would explain why there were so many lines at the shops. Because it is basically a day off, it's a holiday. Alright, got the debris right over here. And what do we get? Scram Rail, 8, and Inferno rounds. Okay, let me check those. Breaker. I mean, okay, Crossfire is a single fire, so no. I have Scram Rail 8 again, but that's 20 damage, and Rail Extension kinda does more. Especially Rail Extension 7, which does 29 additional damage, but mine's heat absorption. Might keep the Rail Extension and replace this with not even kinetic stabilizer, maybe frictionless materials, so I can reduce that heat, so I can just get straight up 25% of additional bonus damage without any heat penalty. Pistols. It doesn't seem like I have anything. Yep. For now, my companions are being good with the guns, so let's simply move on. Right, so we have the debris. Let's take a look at that anomaly. The only thing that have happened was that Take Earth back had an update, but it was not really that big of an important of an update because it was basically a translation issue. But that's gonna happen in Mass Effect 3. Take Earth back to Mass Effect 3 mod. The only mod that I'm actually interested in that I still have not seen release of is the Mass Effect 1 ability overhaul and class overhaul too. It's not I don't really think it's gonna have any official release date. I know that the mod is very close to releasing. It's not a mod that is made by me. It is not. But basically, what the mod does from the demonstration that I have saw on YouTube, its goal is to make the abilities work in a very similar way to how the abilities work in Mass Effect 2 and 3. So basically that means every single biotic is a projectile. There's actually Frost projectile available and turn insignia too. Let me just check the squad. Alright, just making sure. Alright, so we got that. But I'm really hoping that the mod is gonna get released, I hope, next year. Because abilities and classes got definitely changed. And there are actually some combos applied to all of that. Not really like visual tech burst or biotic explosions, but basically, you know, you cast one ability, and by casting second ability, the second ability, instead of dealing damage over time, it deals immediate damage. Like right there on the spot. So basically you kind of find the mod creator have kind of laid the path to, you know, give people some form of attack biotic explosion burst in Mass Effect 1, which is great. And I do hope that that mod is going to get released next year, because it needs to be released. It will basically synergize all the abilities. Rare element. It will basically synergize all the abilities in between the games. And I think that would be a fantastic idea. It would be a fantastic thing to have. Alright, the last thing that we have is the anomaly signal.
I do not see any survivors. Geth! It's a trap!
It's a FAP! Well, we managed to get... Yep, that explosion would have happened. Sadly, we cannot recover whatever that thing had. But yeah, that was a very simple Geth ambush planet. So let's see what we got. We got polonium rounds, we got proton rounds, scramble rail 8 kinetic coil. I'm gonna take all of it. I'm gonna take all of it until I'm gonna have to worry about space in my inventory, which I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I hope it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Right. Yeah, every single of my companions is good to go, so I can just... There's just simply nothing else to do on this planet. That was rather... I would say that's a good warm-up for the day. Wouldn't call it the most exciting of the YouTube episodes, but stream-wise, I would say it is a very good warm-up, very good start. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, people of Twitch, we're still gonna continue on the stream. People of YouTube, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, even though it was relatively uneventful. Links for everything that you guys need with your socials and Modlists can be found in description below and the pinned comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, because algorithm is the king, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.